Yo, what's going on? Welcome, Tristate EDC, to the pod. I had to get you on here because a homie of mine, Tier 1 EDC, linked your channel to me on Instagram, and I was like, yo, this guy is doing some cool shit, man. You know what I mean? It's like the knife content that I like. You're splicing in beat.
Man. I'm also
Dude.
losing you.
Oh, okay. How about now? Are we good now?
We're good. We're clear.
Okay.
Nope.
So
hold on, sorry, man.
we're doing a little bit. We're doing some. I'm doing the hands. I'm trying to. Do you want to like restart? Like, I restarted my router before I got on here. So
I think it's me.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Do you have stuff going on, like another device?
No.
Fighting with IP?
So...
Yeah. I've got so many. So I have two phones, and I usually take my other phone off of Wi-Fi.
Well, you got that New York Wi-Fi, man. You're on like rocket speed.
Where are you at, bro?
Ohio.
Oh shit.
Southwest Ohio, man.
So, like, as I was saying before, like, I really, really like your content. I love the videos on YouTube. I've been saying that, like, we need more of that. What I really like about your stuff is of course it's got a lot of like cinematic flair involved in it, but also like your humor is very whimsical. Yeah. Like if you look at somebody like Advanced Knife Bro, who's like kind of like a cinematic genius when it comes to knife videos.
Oh yeah.
His humor is very dry, like Royal Tenenbaums, kind of like
there's no
pacing.
Balance. Yeah.
Dude, yours is like very whimsical. You've got like sometimes very whimsical music, sometimes an 80s vibe, and like I absolutely love what you're doing. How long have you been running your channel? Cheers to you, by the way, my friend.
Thank you, man. I'm off the booze today, so
cool. It's cool.
I won't join you. God, I started the 26th of last month.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a month pretty much. Yeah.
What prompted you to start one?
I mean, I don't know. I've been making unboxing videos for probably a year and a half, and in the beginning I was posting everything to Reddit. And then that kind of snowballed into Instagram, and then the popularity of the unboxing videos on my Instagram were enough. Every week when I would post one, it was enough for me to say, well, screw it. Everybody likes them so much. Let's throw everything on YouTube and just go from there.
I watched
the moment thing. I was like, let's just do it.
I watched the Super Freak one, or the Freak actually.
Yeah, that's the unboxing. Yeah.
Do you ever worry about like copyright? Because I know right now you're not monetized, but later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, was interesting. That mashup, I was surprised it got copyright strike. I was
It did?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it didn't get strike, but it's a copyright claim.
Yeah. But
both songs.
because they won't like take it down, right? They'll just
no.
You just can't monetize
it. Monetize, right?
Yeah.
So most of them, it's only a handful that have the copyright issues, but going forward,
Yeah. Where do you get music from? Like, do you spend any money on YouTube? Like Epidemic Sound or anything like that?
No, nothing like that.
Not yet anyway, because I see dude, I 100% if you keep going, and everybody who is watching the show right now, like, please go follow Tristate_EDC on YouTube, look for him on Instagram and give him a follow, because this guy, if you like my stuff, you're gonna love this guy's stuff. I was very impressed right away. Like I just loved everything about it.
I spend way too much time making them, honestly. My fiance gets mad at me. You've been in the office for 7 hours. What are you doing? I'm just filming another knife video, sweetheart. Don't worry.
Yeah. What's crazy, right, is like when you get into knife YouTube, it's like it's really a passion project, man, because even the big dogs, all right, they're not making Logan Paul money.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We're not. It's like
the ceiling is Nick Shabazz. Like, that's the ceiling.
I would say Nick Shabazz, like nothing fancy, maybe like those guys previous. Yeah. But Nick Shabazz definitely bringing in some cake for sure, But
exactly, they're paying the bills.
Still works too. He still works.
What?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
Double income, baby. Double
income. He told me he still works. I've been fortunate enough to, be kind of like let into the knife YouTube elites. Like I got invited to their fucking group chat, and
I saw that, man.
I'm talking to these guys
that's like money. That's a big deal.
Every day I'm talking to them, and I'm just like trying not to fanboy out. Like, don't say something stupid. Like if I get left on red, like it's like seen by
who did I
Epic
piss off?
Snuggle
Yeah.
Bunny, seen by Metal Complex, seen by Slicey Dicey, seen by Nick Shabbat, and no one's saying anything. I'm like,
Right.
oh, they're gonna kick him out right now.
I screwed it up. It's all over, man.
But yeah, man, like that's the thing with knife content creation. You really are. I really only know one person that is like absolutely full-time in knife YouTube. Like that's all they do. And
Really?
they do literally everything. Brand deals, Amazon.com, affiliate link, promo code work. And you know, I think that's kind of like the thing. You have to have a bunch of things.
Exactly. A bunch of little buckets.
Yeah.
A big piggy bank, right?
But I've always said this. I'm like, you never know, man. If Drake fucking releases an EDC music video, like we're all gonna pop off.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
100,000 overnight, baby.
Yeah, you know, like Kanye West does a fucking starts EDCing on his Instagram. Like we're in.
Well, I mean, do you remember what was that last month, 2 months ago? Dwayne Rock Johnson posted that Benchmade.
Oh yeah. I remember that
on his Instagram, and I was like, "It's gonna happen. It's gonna."
Dude, and then like
up.
Joe Rogan was talking about Benchmade on a lot of his podcasts that I was watching at the time, and I think it was Reggie Watts. He brought in that 2-inch Microtech OTF. I forgot what it's called.
Really? The little cutie, little chip.
Yeah. He was like, dude,
the Exotech, is that the one?
Yeah, maybe. He was like, check this out. It's a Cali legal, like automatic, like, you know, switchblade. That's what he called it, right? And then Joe was just like, what do? You like rob people or something? And I was like, oh, Joe.
Joe, ruined it, man.
I know, you're a hunter, bro. Like, you should know this kind of shit, man. But dude, so you know what? How I really want to, before we get into the content creation part, do you have any knives handy right now so we could keep some of the knife people in? What are you carrying a lot right now?
Oh, the Mini Buster.
The Mini Wii knife?
Yeah, the Wii Mini Buster, the Snex design.
Oh.
I friggin' love this thing, man.
Wow.
It's so smooth. Cool. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's just
I haven't. Oh, that looks so nice. That's a nice drop shot right there. I'm basically an action ergonomics and aesthetics guy for the most part because I don't use my knives that much.
Exactly.
What's like your favorite? Yeah, exactly. Right. Like I put in like on my Instagram stories, like my main uses for my knife are looking at it, cutting cardboard, and flipping it open. That's it.
Right, exactly. And now taking pictures and videos of it.
Yes, making content. That's definitely one of the things.
It's one of the driving factors when I buy a knife now. It's kind of messed up.
Yeah, it's like, is it gonna look good on Instagram? I buy EDC items like pens and like maybe like a sack, like pouch or something. Yeah. Just to see like what it's gonna look like on the gram. One knife feature that I've been really liking a lot that I never really cared about before is like, well, no, it's like when the spine of the blade is rounded or crowned. Like I've been loving that. Yeah. And
it makes a world of difference as far as
because
like,
you can like
nice
just do this.
Yeah. It just feels like a higher end piece.
Yeah, like this is the M Stealth. It's 169.
That's actually really
from Kaiser. Knife. Yeah, I've been talking about this a lot in a lot of podcasts.
That is a really good looking knife.
People are probably like, "Oh, I'm so tired of it," but it's my favorite right now, dude. And another one, the Concept Mini Accipiter.
Oh yeah,
also crowned on the top. $217 for this one though, a little bit pricier. But you got Timascus on this.
I'm seeing that. It's nuts.
Like what for $217? Yeah,
crazy.
That's it. Front flipper, really nice. You can do the index flip on it. If you get a good grip on it, which I can't do right now. Right. I just did it. But what other knives have you been carrying, dude?
Dude, I carry, this is one I feel like was slept on by a lot of people, is the Shinkansen.
By
Bestech. The Bestech Shinkansen.
It's
a front flipper S35VN.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude. You talk about drop shot.
Wow, that's smooth.
It's unreal. It's unreal. And it's a front flipper and you can get, all the crazy.
Yeah. I love that drop shot though.
Oh my goodness.
Really nice.
Crazy smooth. Titanium pocket clip, carbon fiber inlays.
Yeah. How much was that?
Under 200. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy how many like cool knives. Wow, that's crazy. I
don't get it. I never see them anywhere.
I've never heard of it, honestly.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
It's incredible.
So, let's go to how you make your knife videos a little bit now.
For sure.
It's so polished, right? Like the narration, it's so polished. And yet, so I'm assuming scripted, but also you allow for like inflections and your mannerisms to shine through. That's what makes a good script, right?
Right.
And do you storyboard first? Like, how are you going about doing this?
You know, if I'll pull something out of the knife box and say, you know, kind of, I have a general idea of how I feel about it and what I would tell somebody if they ask me about it.
Yes.
And I just build the script off of that. So like, here are my main points. So let's fill in the blanks. I just go right into it. I just start writing. I'll spend.
Do you actually write though?
Yeah, yeah.
See, you know what it is? Me, right? I think that I have the ability to write because I used to do a lot of narrative driven videos before, but it would take me like 6 fucking hours. And like, it's really tough. I mean, at the end of it though, if the video comes out cool and like you took the time to do it, you feel really good.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Every single time I upload, I'm like, all right, it worked.
Yeah.
It was worth the 10 hours. It was well worth it.
Damn. Are you filming on just your smartphone or a camera right now?
Mix of both, but I'm actually shooting this on my Canon M50, so it's
a lot of people doing the M50s right now. A lot of people doing that.
Great price. It shoots 4K 30.
I'm thinking about getting one, man. I'm thinking about getting a new cam. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great piece, and it's a micro 4/3 sensor on it, so you're not getting the full frame.
Yeah.
For the price, man, I've had it.
It's like, what is it, 500 or something like that?
Yeah, 500. You even get like a shotgun mic with it and everything.
Yeah, you can get the kit from like B&H, right? Yep. Is that where you got it?
Yep. I think I got it on Amazon or B&H or somewhere. Yeah.
Somebody that I interviewed last night, Moose's Gear Goo Review, another cool dude. He just bought a kit, same thing, M50.
Oh yeah, it's a great camera.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one, man. I think it's about time. It's like, I've gotten some little bit of cash from the Patreon, and I want to use it to upgrade. Yeah, a little bit of cash. I want to upgrade the channel. All my money that I make, anything extra, always goes to like a mic, me learning how to use something else. Just equipment in general. What's crazy is last year I only bought 2 knives. That's the craziest thing.
All year?
So what happens is when you've been doing it as long as me,
you just keep getting them. People just keep sending them to you.
People know that if a company likes your style, right, regardless of like your viewership or your subscriber count, this is what I've noticed in my experience. If a company likes your style, they're gonna send you free shit. Right. Especially if you're posting.
It's free marketing for them,
Correct. It's cheaper to send knives than to actually spend on a marketing campaign. They're gonna have to pay for a bunch of people. Instead, they send you a few knives, maybe shell out $200-300 or something, and then send you a little kit, and you have all these knives to do. And I've formed relationships with some companies that do that, but I've also have a lot of viewer donations. Shout out to everyone who's sending me stuff or loaners. I get a lot of loaners too.
Right.
So. It's been that's what the channel runs on basically. But every it's not like I'm spending money on other shit like taking trips or something like that. I'm
especially now.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like I'm in Florida with JT's Knife Life, just like maskless in a restaurant. How has it been, by the way, in Ohio? Like anything crazy going on with the COVID stuff?
It's been kind of laid back here, and then it's like a total whiteout right now. So it's you can't see the roads, snow everywhere. Don't know where it came from. That's Ohio though. It'll be 90 degrees tomorrow. It's the dumbest thing. I don't get it.
Yeah, it gets cold and hot like quickly, right? Or something?
The swing, it's like the whole state's on a period, man. It's just mood swings all day, up and down. It's like it was like 55, 60 degrees yesterday. Now there's 2 inches of snow on the ground.
Yeah, New York City is crazy. You could have 4 seasons in like a day. It's like insane.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Like it'll be snowing, but it's like the sun is super bright. Like you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. And snow is not sticking to the ground. You're kind of just like, what?
If it's gonna snow, let it stick. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Let it pile up. Screw it.
You were talking about a voice changer in the beginning.
Can you? That's the only thing.
I can hear it, right?
Okay,
and I feel like I am Mulder on X-Files, and you're that deep throat dude. That's just like, yo. The drop-off point is the Benchmade.
We're here at the drop-off
point. Oh my god, dude! No, why do you use it? Does it just enhance your voice, or like does it actually mask what you sound like?
I may be 28 years old, but I sound like a 12-year-old with a mustache. So I can't. I've done a lot of content creation.
Yeah.
Before I started doing knife stuff.
Yeah.
But So, and I kind of got used to being on camera and hearing my own voice, but if I have the option, I'm just pitch it down 2 notches. That's it.
Yeah. No, hey, dude, whatever you
And
like,
I think
man.
my squeakiness, I feel like can be off-putting if somebody's watching a nice, relaxing, YouTube knife review.
I mean, I'm squeaky as fuck, actually, the way I feel. But the thing is, like, in my videos, I definitely use so I do everything in post. Like I record it and I basically pass it through voice meter, which like gives me a little bit of a more like a deeper bass tone. And then after that, it's recording on Audacity. Like as you can tell, like I have the very low tech stuff. So
I was about to say, man, I haven't used Audacity in years.
So on Audacity, I have templates already set, right?
Nice.
So it'll set off like a chain, right? So I'll have clean audio 1, and then I do the noise reduction, and then clean audio 2, and then you get that crispy like Ray voice or whatever. But ever since I've been doing the podcast, especially through Zoom, since no one is in New York City that I can podcast with, that's a nice like, people have just gotten used to my voice. It's like a typical Asian dude. Like I'm not like a deep voice, it'd be weird if I had a different voice, but people just got used to it, man. But you know what, you said you've been creating content for a while. I definitely got a hint of that. That was going to be one of my questions, is have you been a part of another channel, or have you been creating content for a different thing? Because you've got the chops for it already.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think this is my 6th YouTube channel.
What?
Yeah. So I have one for my car, and I had one for gaming a long time ago. And I had the one that has my name on it that I started when I was, I don't know, 13, 14, however old I was.
Yeah.
But so I, played around with a lot of stuff, but nothing ever really took off. The car stuff's pretty popular.
Yeah.
The car meets died when Corona came around, so that channel died. I needed something to fill my time. I had a box full of knives, so I got started.
You know what's crazy is, even though the knife YouTube gets like pretty low CPM rates compared to others, I do think that our time will come. Like I have a feeling, because
there are enough big channels out there with some seriously impressive subscriber counts.
And I think with more channels like doing different stuff, like me with the video podcast and you with a cinematic approach, similar to Advanced Knife Bro, but you've got a little bit more of the YouTube chops in it. That's how I feel with your content.
I've had a lot of cameras and microphones in my life.
Yeah. And then you've got guys like Backpack B. Have you ever seen his work?
No.
Dude. All right. B-A-K P-A-K-B. All right, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to watch this guy, 2-time Emmy Award-winning motion graphics expert. He works on television.
What?
Yes, he works on television. So if you watch like some sports shows, maybe like baseball or something, and you see the graphics, it's probably him. He's a knife guy. He creates knife reviews. You're watching this thing that looks better than a network did it, and you're like, what the hell? Especially the behind the edge videos. The Backpack B studio is done with his phone, but anything that says behind the edge is like done with a camera. He edits it on Premiere, and is just absolutely mind blowing that this guy doesn't have 1 million subscribers. I promote him any chance I get.
500 subs.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, you put all that time into it. It's nice to see the viewership go up. It's
gonna pop though, and for you, like I said, everybody listening at home, like, subscribe to Tristate EDC. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want a different kind of knife content, more along the lines of like the way the tech YouTubers would review something, which I absolutely love. I do that style sometimes, and even like when I finish, like I watch it, I'm like, oh, that was a good one. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah, you feel it. Coming off of it. Speaking of your stuff, the 3-camera setup is genius.
Here's my problem with it. Like I've been
seems like it's a pain as far as setup goes, but
it's not that. It's like I feel like I am limited by the kind of equipment I have, because and it's hard setting up by yourself too, right? Like I know how to do it now kind of, but then it's like I want like a clearer shot of the knife, which I'm always torn. Like if for people who've been following the channel long enough, like they'll watch a video and all of a sudden I'm unboxing something that's just a tabletop, and then the viewers would just know, oh, Ray's having fucking imposter syndrome again, so he's trying to do something else. Because like I like the triple camera, but I feel like it doesn't show enough of what I want the viewers to see. That's my only problem with doing it that way.
You're definitely, you lose screen real estate.
Like it's all personality, basically. You know what I mean? The videos. So if you like me, you'll watch it. But I also want people who just want to see a knife to like it too. So I did one recently, the Gabco Great White, where I only did a tabletop, and someone in the comments, homie of mine was like, "Yo, I miss just seeing like a little reaction cam."
The gamer cam.
I think
PewDiePie cam.
I might do that for the next one. So how long does it take you to make a video?
So writing is usually a 2-hour affair, 2-3 hour affair, just start to finish.
Yeah.
And then shooting is probably another 2 hours, 2.5 hours of if I'm just laser focused. And then the editing is where most of the time spent. That's,
you use Premiere, or what do you use?
So I use, Adobe lost me with their monthly subscription service.
Yeah.
They moved to that. So I use Power Director now by Cyber.
Oh, I know Power
Excellent.
Director.
Amazing. It's like $100 one time for a lifetime license.
Yeah, I've used it before.
Yeah, love it. And I do all my audio stuff in Cakewalk. Which is,
I've never heard of that one.
It's totally free, just like Audacity, but it's like a full-blown Pro Tools-esque.
Nice, dude.
So I started actually doing a lot of music equipment. I have all my guitars on the. I do a lot of recording, a lot of studio recording when I was younger.
You were a creative dude, bro.
Yeah, I have all kinds of mic cables, basically from my shoulders down. Is like microphone cables and music instruments,
like XLRs and shit.
I'm swimming in it. Exactly. Seriously, I'm swimming in them.
I have it too. I used to DJ for like 10 years.
Yeah. Oh god.
So many like fucking XLRs, mixers. Yeah. It's just like, and then like some of them don't work, but you're like, oh, maybe I could.
Maybe I'll jimmy it.
Yeah. You're stupid. Like, I don't know. And then you just get all these cables.
You try to save them. You do what you do. You do what you do.
I knew it, dude. I knew it. That you had some creative chops because you're very natural. The car channel, did it like take off?
So we're actually that channel I started 2 or 3 years ago. And there's some videos on there that are 10, 12, 15,000 views.
Yeah.
But the subscriber count never broke. I think it's at 53. So this channel has matched that in a month.
Yeah. That's crazy, because I wonder why. That's the reason why I chose the knife community though, because I felt like I had a personality, right? Which at the time when I got in, at least a personality that's different from what I was seeing. Right.
Exactly.
So I was like, okay, I'm in New York City. They hate New York City. I'm Asian, but I'm not. I was like, I'm not an exhibitor, and I don't work for We Knives or Artisan Cutlery. So they're gonna be like,
they're gonna chase you out of town.
They're gonna be like, oh,
yeah.
So what happened was, the first video I ever made, I made it cinematic as hell. Like I dressed up as Iron Man, as a ninja. I was going around the city. Lot of editing, and I was basically like embraced with open arms after that. And people were like, because no one was creating. Like if you came out with a video like what you create now in 4 years ago, dude, you would have taken off like so hard, because Advanced Knife at the time wasn't as big as he is now too. So I don't know where I was going with this actually. My ADHD.
When you first started, all the stuff I played, my recording studio equipment and all that's what we were talking about.
Okay.
And you said you got real creative with your first video.
Yeah. Don't know why I said that, but anyway, let's pivot a little bit.
I think just to tell me that 4 years ago, I would have been.
You would have blown up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you said that the car channel didn't take off, right?
Right. Yeah. The views were there. I mean, total view count's like 100,000 or something on that channel.
Yeah.
But
it's like in the knife community. That's why I felt like there was a lot of room for me to grow, even though you would have to have faith that it's gonna lead somewhere though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And since I've met people that do this full time, it like gave me hope. I was like, oh, you're actually doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they kind of like shared a little bit about what they do. So I'm like, okay, so I just need to reach like a certain thing then I'll be able to negotiate certain things with companies. You know, I kind of started to do that a little more now. I'm a little bit more bold because like more companies are watching my stuff on Instagram Reels, like the funny sketches and things like that. And
oh yeah, I love your Reels, man. They're outrageous.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy is like, why is no one doing that though?
Right, exactly. Well, when I really didn't deep dive into knife life,
Yeah,
or whatever you want to call it, until about a year ago. Like I've always had knives. I've always been a collector. I collected fountain pens. I have like 80 fountain pens. And watches. I've always collected watches and sunglasses. So I had the makings of a great EDC, but knives, I was rocking Tenacious for like my entire life.
Yeah.
You know, that was as good as it got. And then I bought a Smock last March. And
you were like, holy shit.
And after that, it was like a new one showed up every week. I was like, I can't get enough. I need more. Give them all to me.
Because you never knew that a knife could feel that way. I never knew it could
be that good. I had no idea. No idea. No clue.
The first one for me was the Zero Tolerance 0456 designed by David Sinkovich. That was the first video I ever made on YouTube, knife YouTube. And I was like, I need to feel what the others feel like now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was like, this is crazy. And then like, you know, I see something. I've gotten very responsible with the buying. But I get a lot of stuff sent into me, so like I that's what I love. I just love checking shit out and like
exactly.
You know, and
let
seeing
me just
like
play with it and send it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like how does this one feel? Like, oh, you know, let me see what this is about. And like I'm not the type of dude that tends to trash a knife like hard. If I don't like it, I just don't review it. Exactly. That's pretty much what I do.
Well, and I'm reviewing my own collection, so I like all of my knives right now. So
what's your purchasing like in a month?
These days, not a ton. I mean, the knife case is full. That's kind of like my cutoff point. So it forces me to make room if I want to get something else.
You sell?
Only if I see something that I really, really want.
Yeah.
You know, and there's no open spaces in the case. But no, in my prime, it won a week at least.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I was definitely there at one point too, where I was
if you're watching knife YouTube, you're getting there. It'll happen.
Yeah, if you're watching knife YouTube and you're not a knife content creator, you're spending a shitload. That's basically what it is.
Yes, it's true.
Have you ever done any like pass around like stuff?
No, Zelric and the Todd Knife and Tool guys. I love their stuff and
love them.
They loved my Shodan review so much. So they passed it around and I was invited.
Apex pass around?
The Apex.
Did you do it?
Around. But they handed off control to somebody else. Blades and
I got you if you want.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's a homie of mine. He always messages me when I've held on to the knives too long to send over. Yeah, so
that's a good knife.
No, but I have like too many. So he'll like hit me up like after a month. He's like, "Hey, I noticed," because he like keeps track, bro.
That's what I was wondering.
There is
wonder they pass control along.
There's over 40 reviewers in it right now, including Nick Shabazz, Cedric and Ada, Slicey Dicey, Metal Complex, Love Them Knives, me, Zach Stuff, Big Red. All these guys are in it, right? But it's basically almost all of knife review YouTube in one spot. And we work with like We Knives, Artisan Cutlery, Urban EDC Supply, like fucking everything. Like literally every company except like Spyderco and Benchmade.
The Americans, man, what's their deal? You know?
Sierra KT and Kershaw work with us. But yeah, so the thing is, Blade Banner is the guy that does the admin stuff now, and we do have a section where you could recommend new content creators, and like the guys that I like to put there are people like you know, like creators doing different stuff. I put Backpack B. I think I put Backpack B. I don't remember. I think I did. I want to say I did. Everyday Minimalist, who's a big channel right now.
I like his.
You ever fuck with TikTok, by the way?
I did, but it just
they take it down.
I would rather spend my time making something that people can watch.
Yeah,
you know, in landscape, I'm a landscape guy.
Yeah,
I'm locked in on landscape photography and video work. I just can't, and it's 720p. It's limited. Yeah. I'm a 4K
100%.
You know what I mean?
I think that if it's a different medium, and I definitely had different opinions of it before, until I met Everyday Minimalist. Okay, so Everyday Minimalist, when I met him, had 70,000 followers on TikTok, had about, I want to say 3,000 on YouTube. This was like last year when I interviewed him on this podcast. Today, I checked his TikTok. He has 271,000 followers on TikTok.
What? And it's all knife content?
All knife content. And
Wow.
nearly, I think he has over 6,000 on YouTube, 6,000 on Instagram. So all his followers came from TikTok. And
that's crazy.
So he basically told me, he's like, bro, what you got to do is you got to just make 3 15-second clips a day and just post it. Some of them are going to get flagged, especially if you flick the knife open, because it'll say dangerous acts or something. It's crazy because they have like shooting range videos.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they got a guy with the bazooka. That's all.
Yeah, but if like I fucking go like this, it's like, oh, dangerous act. So what I've learned to do is a pretty simple hack. So I'll talk about the knife in 15 seconds. Like I'll talk about the scales, the blade, who designed it, whatever. Just simple stuff. Yeah. And then at the very end of the video, I will splice in like a picture of the knife and not open it. And then my last line will always be something like, this is what it looks like, and then that's it. And I'll do a 15-second clip, at least one a day. And I've gotten to like, I think I'm going to hit 5,000 this week. And yeah, so it grows fast, crazy. Bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's, lightning quick.
Yeah, so I think although I don't think everyone needs to do it, but if you're looking at it from a content creator standpoint where you're trying to hit all platforms, it's a nice little, because there's a huge EDC community on there, like huge.
Well, see, now you got me thinking.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get to work.
Try it. Check out
my cut up the existing footage I have.
Exactly.
It's just a pretty picture of a knife to some music. People eat that stuff.
And you're not really flipping it that much, so just use your panning shots. Love the pan, by the way. Love the pan.
Thank you.
How do you do it?
Carbon fiber slider, man. Carbon fiber.
Oh, you have a slider. I knew it. How much did it cost?
I think it was like $300.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I bought it, so I do a lot of real estate photography. Real estate video shoots for real estate agents, right?
You know what's crazy?
On the side.
I know someone that does that. Making bank. She is actually like Mrs. X, as people know her on this channel, because when I first started the channel, I was with her. We were together for 7 years. I'm engaged to this other girl now. So when that happened, right, people saw the new girl. I was getting DMs like, bro, are you like, that's a different person, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, people break apart sometimes. But yeah, Mrs. X is now a real estate cinematographer.
Okay.
And makes a killing in New York City real estate, basically, just filming these hundreds of millions of dollars type apartments. And she actually works, has a gig with a company that does it, and she makes good money. And the slider is key.
It's a must.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have a full size gimbal for my my main camera,
like the Ronin or something, or
no, it's by ICANN.
Okay.
Cheap. I think that was like $300 too, but for a full size gimbal, it's pretty cheap.
Damn, dude.
And it's such a pain, man. I 9 times out of 10, I'm not even gonna mess with it because it's a nightmare to work with.
You got to set up the weights. You got to fucking do all this shit. You got to worry about the camera better be on there. Like,
and you have to rebalance it every time you use it. You can have it perfectly tuned, but one thing goes wrong. And I have a gimbal for my cell phone too. One of the DJI mobiles, Osmo mobiles.
I've tried that. I use the Osmo Pocket 2 now.
Yeah, I love the Pocket. I want one.
It's very cool. The way that I did it was I bought the Osmo Pocket 1 through Best Buy and bought their 3-year warranty for like $12. And basically what happens is within 3 years, I can go to any Best Buy, and if there is a new model that I want, I can exchange it at the full value that I paid for it.
What?
So the
Even if there's nothing wrong with it?
Even if there's nothing wrong with it. With GoPros, it's tricky. With GoPros, it's tricky. But with an Osmo Pocket, there's no limitation. I literally went there and I was like, hey, I just want the Osmo Pocket 2.
Best Buy, if you're watching, just plug your ears.
I was like, no, they tell you, like, look, bro, you could break it in front of me and we'll exchange it for you. Like, that's the selling point. So
it's crazy.
That's a good little tip, guys. For sure. For anyone like,
Best Buy, we want a sponsorship deal.
Yeah, I know.
Sponsorship deal here.
Headphones, anything. You pay for the warranty. You could break it, and then they'll take it. So I basically got the Osmo Pocket 2 for only like for $0, but I paid for the warranty again. So in
$12 what you paid for it.
Right. I will pay. That's it. I'll just exchange it again. So, but I haven't been happy with the the color representation in this room is not like, I look like an Oompa Loompa in it.
You don't look that orange on
No. Well, this is just my Microsoft Surface 6 tablet.
Okay.
That's what I'm using. But with the, if you look at my unboxing videos, I have to turn the gamma down and all this stuff while
you drop it a lot too.
Yeah, the Osmo Pocket 1. Oh yeah, I dropped it. Yeah. But I keep the shoot going, bro. Improv is the real EDC.
That's it, man. That's
no, it. But yeah, like the Osmo Pocket 1, when it would shoot me, I wouldn't have to mess with anything. Like the settings are perfect. I'm using the same lights, you know. And the 2, I've got to like mess with it, and I'm not a big editing type dude, you know. I'm kind of like if you know MKBHD, that tech reviewer. Marquez.
Love
right?
Marquez.
Yeah, so he was like, I don't really edit my photos that much. I just, when I shoot a picture with my phone, I want the automatic settings to be like that good. And I kind of like think
exactly. You don't want to mess with it. Yeah.
The M50, the Canon, when you shoot with it, are you shooting in RAW, log?
Yeah, so the footage you see uploaded is straight out of the camera. I don't do color correction. I don't do. It's amazing for video, man. Amazing. As far as a budget mirrorless SLR.
Gonna have to catch rat and eat that for 2 weeks.
The thing that'll kill you is the lenses, man.
Oh, how much? How much have you spent on lenses?
A few dollars.
That real estate gig pays pretty good, huh?
No, it doesn't. But it's you know. It's
what do you do exactly? Are you a freelancer? Like, do you have like a
by
gig?
day? I'm an insurance agent, if you would believe it. But,
yeah, I'm an that's that agent. Lens money.
Yeah,
I work in a CBD shop.
There you go.
$50 Kershaw's burn holes in my wallet. No.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot, no, but I knew all these realtors through what I was doing in the insurance world, so
yeah,
I was like, hey, I'll shoot your real estate pics, and then word got around, so now I'm working with like a dozen of them.
I love it, man. That's entrepreneurial as hell right now.
Cash flow.
Are you familiar with the game Are You Garbage?
No, we talked about it briefly, but
yes, okay.
I'm pretty convinced that I am, but we'll find out.
That's the first question, actually. So this is a game that was invented by, of course, the Are You Garbage podcast, hosted by comedians H. Foley and Kevin James Ryan. I love the show. I was watching it right before I got on here to practice my Are You Garbage lingo. Yeah. There are these 2 guys from Philly who admit that they are absolute trash. It's so funny. You know, just to let you know, like, I am absolute trash. My mom is a classy lady, raised 4 Asian kids, immigrated here from the Philippines, and you know, she had to cut corners. She had to do some sketchy stuff, like feed us the non-brand cereals, you know. But once I left the nest, I became even more garbage.
Yeah, it's all downhill, man. When you leave home, it's over. I'm the same way.
But that's basically what it is. It's mainly a nice tool to walk down memory lane with the guest, and the audience has really been liking it a lot. They've been doing their own Are You Garbage in the comment section. Like, I'm like, yeah, I boil my hot dogs too. You know what I mean? Like, just like, all right. So that's the first question is like, do you think that you're garbage?
I mean, probably. I'm an insurance agent. Like, nobody likes insurance agents.
Oh shit!
Like, nobody, man.
All right. So this is one question that I'm always very interested, especially when I interview Caucasians. Growing up, did you have a glass of milk with dinner?
Yeah, steak dinner. Oh yeah.
So you had a glass of milk with dinner?
Yeah, but it's weird. Yes, I did, but it was only with pork chops and steak dinners, like heavy protein meals. I don't know why. Man.
Do you still do that now?
No, God, no. Not at all. Not even a little bit.
He's like, I get a glass of 2%.
Yeah, I gotta get I'm
with this T-bone steak.
Yeah. Seriously.
Let me get the blue top. That's what I learned from Neve's Knives. Yeah. They call it red top and blue top for milk. I was like, that's trash. I was
a blue top kid. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, I'm an almond milk man now. I swore off the real stuff.
That's classier. Okay.
A little bit, yeah.
So we're gonna file that one in the garbage file.
Yeah, that's the garbage bin. Okay. Put that one, like that one on
All right. All right, this is a new one that I've been asking. If I go to your house and I ask for water, what are you giving me? Bottled, Brita, or filtered, or tap?
Double reverse osmosis out of the refrigerator, out of the door.
Oh, so it's like some crazy device in the door.
Yeah.
So it's filtered. It's filtered.
Oh, it's double filtered. Reverse osmosis, baby.
Okay, that's pretty cool. What kind of fridge is it? Do you know what brand is it?
GE, big stainless double door with the water dispenser in the door.
That's insurance.
We got it for free, so.
Insurance cash.
Hey.
All right, so
It was free. I just had to go pick it up.
Oh, you know what? That is a good question. So growing up as a kid, did you have a garage?
Yeah, 2 giant ones. Huge.
Okay.
They were bigger than the house.
Did you have a fridge in the garage, a second fridge?
Yeah. In one of them.
Okay.
Always.
Now, what did you put in it? Like beers, Capri Suns and stuff like that?
It was literally Budweiser and Mountain Dew. That's it.
Amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, definitely trashy. But here's what's gonna put a little bit more dirt on top of the answer. That fridge, did your parents buy it, or was it like Uncle Harry was moving and had a fridge?
No idea. It's a mystery fridge. I have no idea where it came from, dude. Like, and it was older than my parents. I swear to God, it was. It had to have been from like the 40s. Yeah, dude. God. It was like something out of Fallout 4, man. It was like something you see. But it worked, and it was great.
Did you ever like?
Pretty sure they still have it.
Did you ever sneak in there and like steal a couple of your old man's like brewskis? Like,
oh no, Dad was like, "Come here, buddy. You want a beer? Come on down." I was like 4 years old. Come here, dude. Hey, come here. Sit on Wayne's lap.
He's like in a diper. He's like, "Yo,
yeah." He's like, "Come on here. I'll put a nipple on it. There you go." Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
All right.
He's a grandfather of 4 now, so.
Gonna file that away in the trash.
Please do.
It's so funny. Do you have any tattoos?
No.
Okay. No. Classy. The follow-up question would have been, do you have any tattoos with an ex's name on it? My answer for that one is yes. So I am trash. Yeah.
Yikes.
My girl sees it all the time.
And I don't mind. Your fiance agreed to marry you because
you know what's crazy? Your boy's got some chops, I guess, because she proposed to me. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah.
I'm out of here, dude.
It was like a rom-com, but what she did say was, I just want to let you know where I'm at. I do want to marry you. What you can always ask me when you're ready, but I just want to let you know, like, this is where I'm at with you right now. And it was a romantic thing. It was at a nice coffee shop. It was like a rom-com. It was right before lockdown too. So no masks, completely romantic.
Good old days.
Bro, I was flabbergasted, and I literally went like this. I didn't know what to say. I thought she was joking because we're always joking around with each other, right? So I was like, sure.
Yeah, no problem.
It was very sweet. And then I think we watched like a superhero movie. I think maybe I forgot what we watched afterwards. We went to the movies right after. But all right, so we're gonna file that one in the classy pile because you don't have any tattoos with your ex's name on them. If you buy do you drink?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do you drink beer?
Yes.
If you buy a 6-pack of beer, when you get home, do you take it out of the case or do you leave it in and just put the whole thing in the fridge?
You leave it in. You always leave it in, dude.
Oh my God. So I
got room to spare in my big refrigerator downstairs.
This is one of the best games I've played so far with anyone. This is great. All right, so that's gonna go in the garbage pile for sure.
I've only passed one of these questions so far, dude. I'm in a yellow flannel, for Christ's sake.
Dude, you have a voice changer.
Yeah.
You're like running away. You're running away from the fence. It's like one of those Netflix documentaries.
You haven't seen Witness Protection. Yeah, for sure, dude.
Oh my God.
I couldn't figure out how to blur my face.
No, you ever watch those like TV shows like Drug Inc. or something where the guy's like, yeah, man, this is how I make the crack.
I was gonna backlight myself. Yeah, I was gonna backlight myself, so it was just my shadow is all you could see. Oh my God. But I decided against it.
That's so funny. What kind of frozen pizza did you eat as a kid? Elio's? Were you a DiGiorno's guy? Did you have frozen pizza at all, or?
Oh man, we were everything
Bagel
homemade
bites.
kind of family. We were an everything
Okay.
homemade kind of family. You know what I mean? If there was one pizza place, the nearest town was like 15 miles away. There was one
Yeah.
pizza place that would deliver. It was good old Papa J's. Good old Papa John's.
Ah,
It was the only
okay.
place.
Classic Americana, though. I'm gonna file that into the classy pile
I
because
appreciate that.
I
No
actually
frozen pizza in my house.
I couldn't even afford Elios sometimes. We would get like the grocery generic brand sometimes,
sure.
you know. So
Desperate times,
I was in the trash pile there. Okay, so let's do. Has anyone in your family gone to watch or have ever been involved in a monster truck show?
Do I have to answer these?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, oh God, where to start?
My dad is the driver of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
My uncle drives
Gravedigger? Gravedigger? No, just kidding.
That's me.
No, yeah, that's insurance agent by day, monster truck rally driver by night.
So awesome.
No, I've been to two, and then there was one. I kid you not. One day we went to a monster truck rally, and 3 days later, in the same arena, they had a motocross dirt bike rally. We saw them both. So we were in the arena twice in 3 days for two very different hillbilly sports.
My girl went to one. She's like, it was very loud. That was her review of it.
Earmuffs galore. You got
holy shit. All right, we're gonna put that up. That's 1 point into the trash pile. Do you microwave bacon?
No, but I did used to. Air fryer. Air fryer for my bacon.
That is a classy individual, my friend. That is a classy. You. I think that gave you 2 points in my book, man. I've got an air fryer. I freaking use it for everything now.
I don't even touch my microwave.
Entire packs of bacon just cooked.
Throw it in there. Forget about it.
Love it. Love that answer. Let's see. Have you ever gone to a party, thrown up in the bathroom, didn't tell anybody, and just went back to partying?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we're brothers.
Of course, dude. What?
You just like,
you kind of just like, and you kind of just walk like, yeah. Oh, what's up, guys? Yeah, don't go in there for a minute.
I've done that so many times.
Bad news.
Not, I don't party anymore, but back then definitely have done that. Okay, so we're gonna put that in the trash pile. So far, I think you're.
I was born and raised in Lebanon. Boy. I tell you what, you want to talk about trash?
I think so far it's 70% trash right now.
Yeah.
Were you a Hellman's or a Miracle Whip family?
We were. Dude, Hellman's is awful. No, Miracle Whip's awful. It's like
I think Hellman's is the better of the two. They're both garbage.
Like regular mayonnaise. Yes.
Yeah.
So Hellman's, but I think we were Kraft mayo.
Oh shit! I've never even. I don't even know if I've tried that. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the class file then.
I appreciate it.
Have you ever
There's
gone?
nothing classy about mayonnaise, though. Let's be honest with each other.
Yeah, it's
dude,
like
the question should be: have you ever eaten mayonnaise ever? Yes. Oh well, you're garbage. Okay.
Have you ever used the phrase "it's 5 o'clock somewhere" or "it's beer 30"?
Like unironically?
Yeah.
No. But God,
I have.
Everyone I've ever met in my entire existence in the state of Ohio has used that unironically.
Which one? Beer 30 or it's
Both.
5 o'clock somewhere?
Both.
Oh my God. I've never heard anyone say beer 30, but I've heard the 5 o'clock somewhere. I think
we're taking off early. I kid you not. Quote verbatim. We're taking off early. It's beer 30, bud. You coming with? Swear to God.
Yes.
Swear to God. Unironic.
That is so trash. I love it.
Hey, you know what time it is? Beer 30. Let's go. Come on. Yep.
Dude, you're cracking me up, man. People are gonna love this episode. Growing up as a kid, what was your fast food establishment? What was the go-to? Did you go to fast food at all? You said that you were a home cooked family. Or?
Oh yeah, but when we went out, it was Wendy's. We were a Wendy's family. For
Wendy's.
Burgers. And then Cincinnati. I grew up in the Cincinnati area, so it was Skyline.
What was that? You grew up in the 90s or what?
Yeah. 90s.
90s kid. Okay. So I was an 80s kid, and the trifecta, the big three, McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King, very different in the 80s, dude. Burger King was like actual flame grilled burgers.
Dude,
in the 90s though,
I love the Whopper.
I'm not sure what happened. Like Burger King now is just like a sloppy mess. They don't do it anymore. So
They're
I'm
all
not
closing
sure.
Around
us. You could vape here, by the way. Like this is a vape
vape
zone.
Friendly environment. Good.
Yes.
I didn't want
Thieves Knives, they vape all the time. Slicey dicey vapes on here. Vape,
I just didn't want to be blowing fat clouds into the camera. You know what I mean?
You're like doing the tricks, like
blowing rings around the lens. Flipping my knife, ripping fat clouds.
Ripping fat clouds.
Ripping some fat.
Did you get into like the box mod stuff, like with the vaping? Dude, me too.
Yeah,
that's so. Me too.
Yeah, dude. I got we're collectors at heart. I think that's the problem.
And I was watching like Twisted 420 and stuff like that on YouTube.
And Grim Green. Yeah. Yeah. I was
man. See, you are a child of the YouTube, man. I could tell watching your videos. This guy has been around for sure.
Who needs cable anymore? You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Everything is streaming anyway now. Okay, so the Beer 30, you haven't used it, so actually that's a classy answer. You've heard people use it. All right, and your go-to establishment was Wendy's. I think the number one answer in that one, even though it is trash, is McDonald's. Yep. So we're gonna file that away in the garbage department. This is the one that I invented myself. You are eating chicken wings and realize you have to pee. You head to the bathroom. Do you wash your hands first, then pee, or B, pee first, then wash your hands?
I don't know. It depends on how big of a hurry I am. I might just sit down and just keep eating the wings, but
you have to go. Like you're gonna leave in your pants already.
Oh man, it depends on the pair of pants I'm wearing. If I'm wearing like my jeans, screw it. I'm not washing my hands first.
Okay, so
and it also depends on how hot the wings are. Like if we're talking like level 9,000,
good man.
I know you're a hot sauce man.
Yeah,
if we're talking some Carolina Reaper stuff.
You've got to wash first.
I'm taking a shower before I go.
Or okay, the follow-up question, since you chose B, is: do you wash your hands a second time after you pee?
If I'm home alone, no.
Okay, Home Alone is fine, dude. I don't even wash. This is how garbage I am. When I'm at my house, I don't even wash my hands after I pee.
What's a sink? Who needs it?
Yeah, my girl is like, ew. I'm like touching her face.
Yeah, did you wash your hands? Nope.
I'm like, no.
Don't
feel the essence. So most men that I've asked chose that they
were
would
disgusting.
They would not wash.
Disgusting creatures, dude.
Zach's stuff was like, this is why everyone has COVID.
Right. You were right. This is why America's dying slowly right now.
Oh my God. All right. So I think you chose pretty well on that one. If you're home, you wouldn't, but if you're out, you would, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. If I'm
I'm going to give that a classy point there.
I appreciate that.
What was the pet situation like as a kid?
2 cats.
2 cats, no dogs?
Outside cats.
Okay, no hamsters, gerbils, or hermit crabs?
None of that. Just
classy
outdoor free roamers.
Answer, my friend. Classy answer. Outdoor cats. So did they ever bring back anything crazy like dead birds?
Oh God, dude. Yeah, they brought home, I feel like, every woodland creature in the area.
You have any pets now?
Yeah, I have one cat.
One cat. What kind of cat is it? Mixed breed or a purebred?
It was literally, it like walked up to our door one day. It was a street cat here in town, and
I've been showing this guy.
His name is Pepperoni because that's how we lured him into the house. Was with pieces of expired pepperoni.
My favorite pizza topping, by the way. Hold on 1 second. I've been showing this guy off like crazy. And,
Is he grabbing the puss?
I've been showing this guy off a lot. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Hold on a second. This is a ragdoll cat. I don't know if you know what they are.
Looks like a Swiffer Duster.
They're 15 pounds. They can be up to 15 pounds. They are absolutely massive.
That is a big boy. I love that you're just stretching your cat out on camera.
He's the most patient cat you'll ever see. Like, you could smush his face. You could grab his leg.
That's a winner. He's a winner in my book.
You could rub his belly. He's so chill. And people love to see him. So his full name is Robin Williams. So people really say hi, buddy.
Bobby Williams. What's up, Bob? How you doing, man?
See you, dude. But yeah, we're a cat house. We do love dogs too. My girl.
Cats are just so easy, man.
So ragdolls, what I've noticed is like, because cats are easy to take care of. You can leave the house. They know how to take care of. You just leave food. They're good.
Yep.
But with ragdolls, it's like you're almost getting a dog.
Yeah.
Because even I have another cat named Frank Sinatra.
Is the shedding bad?
Yeah. All my clothes have fur on them. I don't even try anymore. But the thing is, like, you can pick them up and like play with them, and they're not like skittish. Exactly. That's exactly what they do. But anyway, let's get back to the questions.
It's a great looking cat.
Thank you.
A 9 out of a 10. 9 out of
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm thinking about reviewing him. Cedric and Ada has reviewed his cat Basil, and he said that is the most watched video he's ever had.
Seriously.
So I might review I might have a ragdoll review. What was the spot to hang out as a kid? A gas station, 7-Eleven, a specific shop?
It was a Speedway. It was the Speedway or the movie theater parking lot in town.
Okay.
They were like connected.
You know what's crazy is I think that is a trick question, because which of those would actually be classy? Like if you know what I mean?
In my hometown, neither. They're both equally like garbage.
Like what if you met up at like a French bistro or something?
Yeah, right. Like when you do it, 5-star restaurant down the street.
Like, if you haven't answered any, like I told the story.
The penthouse at the Sheridan, right?
I used to meet up in front of a Burger King. Absolute.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
All right. How about cereal growing up as a kid?
God, I feel like I had a spoiled childhood when it came to cereal.
Did you grow up with money?
It was my parents. Actually, another reason why I love knives and that in general is my parents run a manufacturing company, machine shop.
I thought you were gonna say my parents own Blade HQ. I was like, holy shit.
That's right. Yeah, no, a machine shop, a manufacturing company, and I worked for them for a long time. So I mean, all the processes that go into making a knife is the stuff I did every single day.
Yeah,
mills, lathes, CNC programming, all that stuff.
He's like, my dad is Greg Medford.
Didn't you know? Big Daddy Greg. Me and Big Daddy Greg. He was the one giving me the sippy bottle of Budweiser.
He's like, you're like, Papa. You're like, dripping the sippy. All right. I forgot what I even asked you.
You asked me about the Speedway one. And
so Speedway is a gas station? What is that exactly?
Yeah,
we don't have
Speedway.
that here.
You never heard the convenience stores of Speedway?
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a Wawa's or a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I'm like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Dude, I love a Wawa's. Every time I went to Philly or Delaware, I was like, you guys, this is your 7-Eleven? Like 7-Eleven is shit compared to this. They had like touch screens before we had them. Dude,
my Speedway doesn't even have like the tile floors or pieces of the floor missing, like the ceiling tiles falling down.
They still use a barter system, like
that's a nice gas station around here. Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like, I trade you this chicken for a fucking honey bun.
I'll give you my spare tire out of the back if I can get a couple gallons of gas.
Oh man, that is hilarious. Okay, so how do you cook your hot dogs?
Nowadays, air fryer.
Dude, an air fried dog is awesome.
It's the best. Yep.
It's awesome.
But before it was I was never a boiled dog guy. It was always skillet with a little bit of water, kind of steam it a little bit, and then dump out the water, put the nice little crispy layer on it.
Oh, you are a connoisseur of the dogs, man. I love it. I've actually eaten dog before. Have you heard of this?
Processed meat. What?
Yeah. So let me tell you the story now. People love it when I tell this story. So I am from the Philippines. I was born there and I lived there in the 80s. So a third world country in the 80s.
Another world.
It's very tough. I woke up one day, hungry 5-year-old. I see a spread on the table, bro. I'm starved. I just woke up. I see adobo, which is a dish in the Philippines. It's absolutely delicious. Think of it as like a stew with peppercorns, soy sauce. It's like a stew. Yeah. There's eggs in it, and it's like it's usually made with pork or chicken or beef, right? So I'm there. There's rice. I'm eating this shit. I'm eating it like crazy. When I'm almost done with the meal, they tell me, "Do you know what meat that is?" And I'm like,
"Don't care."
No, this. So they go like this. That's Rocky, and that was my dog.
And the family was just chowing down.
I am crying, dude. I'm crying as I eat because I'm hungry.
Rocky, no!
I'm like, and they tell me, what's worse is like my uncles, they were like fucking with me, and then they were like, they were like telling me like, once you eat dog, it increases the temperature of your stomach, and all dogs know you had dog before. I was like, fucked up. No, the reason why they did it was Rocky was a bad dog. He was one of like the 4 dogs we had in the house, and basically he tried to attack my mom, who was back from America. My mom went to America, was sending money back to us. She was back from, basically like went red zone on her. Damn. And my dad put him down with a rifle. Had to, but the only, like in the third world country in the 80s, you're not gonna waste any meat. So I have eaten my own dog.
Sounds like my childhood. There's good meat on that.
There's good meat. So I had my own dog, and people love it when I tell that story. Did not tell it to Nick Shabazz, by the way, because he is vegetarian. So like I was like,
hey, by the way, Nick, I got a story for you.
I told him in the group chat later, and he thought it was hilarious. All right, so we're gonna do a few more questions here. Have you ever owned a Chia pet?
No.
Okay. Do you like the Chia pet?
So we got my boss was a very open Trump supporter, and we all thought it was funny to go out and get him a Donald Trump Chia pet. It's still in the office. It never grew. It died immediately. Never grew. So he has it on his desk still. He's so proud of it.
That's hilarious.
It's just a shaved bald Donald Trump with chia seeds glued to his head.
Oh my god.
They just never grew.
Yeah. That's so
that's
funny.
The closest I've ever come to owning one.
How about a singing largemouth bass?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I knew I'd find dirt on you.
Dad's like, dude, Cole, come here, dude. You gotta check this out. Look, it dances and sings. On the river. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, look. If you have, first of all, do you keep bread in the freezer?
No.
No, you keep it. Cool. That's a good answer.
Out and about. I hate when I open up somebody's freezer and I see a loaf of bread in there. I'm like, are you high?
Yeah, because you should finish it. If
a loaf of bread costs 98 cents. Yeah. If you're struggling at that much,
if you have bread, after you take bread out of the package, do you twist tie it back up?
No.
Do you tie it in a knot, or do you fold it underneath and use the weight to close it?
You spin the loaf of bread and you tuck it underneath, man.
Oh my god, that is the lowest answer out of all.
Yeah, you spin it, tuck it, problem solved. Gravity does the rest.
I love it, dude.
I'm in a hurry. I'm a busy man.
It, man. Oh my god. What was your family vacation like as a kid?
We went to Kentucky. Does that count as classy or not?
How far is that from Ohio?
We're in Ohio. So I mean, I'm on literally Cincinnati is the southern border. Kentucky's on the other side of the river.
That's like an hour, 2 hours away, or like
where we would go was actually southern Kentucky. It was called the land between the lakes.
Okay,
it's just a bunch of dirty lakes in Kentucky. That was our family vacation.
It's like the land between the lakes. Like you're not quite at the lakes, but it's
we were at the lakes. The name was dumb, but. It was cool. We were kids. We got a kick out of it.
That's so funny. I had Backpack B on here, and I was like, what was your vacations? What were your vacations like as a kid? It's like, I didn't go on many vacations, but we would always hang out at the lake house. Yeah, and I'm okay. You definitely grew up with money. Because I went on vacation one time to the Bahamas, and my parents paid for it, but they didn't come. They just sent me.
They just sent them.
Oh, you guys!
We went to Cancun once, if that's a step.
I was like, one time. Okay, so I was here, and your family was up here.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
he did tell me he grew up with money, but he was absolute trash like after he left home.
Right. Yeah. I was trash growing up with money, and I'm still trash, So we do have, speaking of lake house, we have a river house on the glorious, glamorous Ohio River.
Dude, so. I'm lucky that my mom has a house now. We never had a house growing up. We always rented. But my mom does have a beautiful house now. I'm gonna ask you one more question because I think I pretty much can rest my case. I want to just ask you one more time.
One last nail in the coffin.
Has your toilet bowl ever had the product known as Blue Magic in it?
Not my current toilet bowl, no, but I have used Blue Magic before. Oh yeah.
Your Honor, I rest my case. Check, please.
Where's the gavel?
Garbage.
Gavel?
Dude, it was awesome to have you on here. I love your personality. I love talking to you. The time flew by.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been like an hour and a half almost.
If you ever have anything you want to promote, if you want to do any collabs or anything, I'm totally down to do that. Especially, I've never collabed with like a super creative person that does creative content like I do. Definitely down to do that. Everyone watching right now, go follow Tristate_EDC on YouTube. Tristate EDC on Instagram?
Yeah, same. It's the same on both sides.
For really cool stuff. He splashes in like memes, movie scenes into his reviews. I absolutely love it. Give him a follow. This is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and Tristate EDC saying peace.
Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so we can squad up in the comments.